I believe that becoming strong, fit, and physically vibrant is within everybody's grasp. However, the myth is that being in great shape is the purview of a special class of people. The people who somehow seem to be genetically gifted, or the people who somehow have 15 hours a week to spend in the gym. But neither of those qualities are important to becoming incredibly fit and living out whatever fitness dreams that you have for yourself. In fact, I'll just come right out and say it, being fit is a birthright. Being healthy is a birthright. But let me define for a moment what I mean by fit. I'm not talking about having washboard abs, washboard stomach, or being ready to adorn the cover of a fitness magazine. Rather, I'm talking about you being confident in your own body, such that you feel like you have the strength, the energy, the stamina to live a life that you want to live. Whether that means having energy to play with your kids, whether that means being able to play and participate in whatever sport you want, whether that means just being injury-free and strong every day. Whatever you have, whatever goal you have for yourself in that regard, that's what I mean by being fit, not some ridiculous ideal that society might have given you. But achieving that level is really not a massive time and energy commitment that you might think it is. I used to think that. If you had asked me about 5 years ago, could anybody become fit and could they do it in a minimal amount of time, say 2 hours a week, I would say absolutely not. But 5 years ago, I couldn't have told you that. 5 years ago, I would have said, no, it's gonna take way more than 2 hours a week if you wanna get really fit, really strong, and all that good stuff. 5 years ago is about the time when I began my career as a fitness instructor. At that time, I had become a personal trainer and started working with people one-on-one. And what I did with them is what you would see a lot of people doing in gyms, what you would see a lot of personal trainers nowadays doing with their clients, free weights, body weight movements, things like that. And what I was doing for myself was similar. I did cardio too, but in order to get in really good shape, all that stuff together took me on average 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, for a total of 12 hours of time commitment each week to be in what I considered great shape. And I didn't know how anyone else could do that either on much less time until I discovered the system of kettlebell training. And if you have no idea what kettlebell training is, if you've never heard of it or never seen it, that's fine. I'll give you a quick synopsis. It's a system of strength training that also incorporates cardio and conditioning. It gives you flexibility and mobility. It does a lot at once. But there's two really revolutionary qualities about kettlebell training that allow me to give you this message today that anybody can become fit. And the first quality that kettlebell training gives you is time efficiency, tremendous time efficiency. I've already alluded to that, right? That I was training 12 hours a week to get in really good shape. But once I learned kettlebell training, it brought it down to 2 hours a week for me with better results. And that's just my example of how efficient kettlebell training can be. All my clients and others, many people across the world have experienced it, also understand that you get so much more in so much less time. And that's everything, right? What's one of your biggest obstacles to getting in shape? Finding the time to do it. And then even if you have some time, do you really feel like you can get to a special place fitness-wise with your body? Maybe not, especially if you only feel like you only have a couple of hours a week to commit. But with kettlebell training, all of that changes. Those 2 hours can give you dramatic results. The second quality that kettlebell training offers is that it's accessible to everybody. Whatever your fitness level is today, it will meet you there. We can start wherever you're at and gradually progress you to those higher levels of fitness that I talked about. So if you're a guy who's been working in an office for decades and decades, let's say you're about 45 years old, sitting at a desk all these years has got you out of shape, well, we can get you within a matter of months probably lifting safely and strongly 300 pounds off the ground and able to climb 10 flights of stairs without being winded. That's one example. Maybe you're a woman who has felt out of shape her entire life, maybe also been overweight your entire life. Maybe you don't even feel athletic or anything close to that. You feel uncoordinated. It can get you to a point, again, with gradual progressive training though, that has you pressing a kettlebell, a piece of iron overhead that weighs 40 pounds. And maybe that doesn't sound like a lot, but believe me, it is. It's an impressive feat. And especially if you consider that you haven't felt like you've ever been in shape your entire life, that's a dramatic change. But that's what it offers you. Wherever you are in the fitness spectrum, it can meet you there. Even if you're at the lowest to the highest, it doesn't matter. It meets you where you're at. As much as I am talking of kettlebell training and all of its benefits, I have a bigger, broader message that I'm conveying here, which is that you are born to be fit and that it is the purview and ability of anybody. Look, modern living has taken a lot of our ability to be naturally fit and strong. But at the end of the day, it's time to reclaim those qualities. Because when you do, when you become stronger and more fit, life shines brighter for you. Relationships get better, your mood soars, your confidence soars, your energy soars. So much of your life just becomes more vibrant and frankly just more alive. And that's what I wish and hope for you. And what I believe is that no matter your age, no matter what body you were born with, no matter what past experiences you've had, that you can become amazingly strong and fit.